For the most part, I'd say the Island Fling is not too bad. This is a famous studio's Popeye cartoon from 1946. It's directed by Bill Tytla and John Gentilella. I apologise if I've mispronounced that. It's written by Woody Gelman and Larry Riley, with a voice cast including Jackson Beck, Mae Questel, Sid Raymond, Jack Mercer and Harry Welch. And Bluto is Robinson Crusoe, and he is on an island with his Man Friday, and that character, we don't actually see a lot of that character. There's definitely some stereotyping. It's not the worst I've ever seen. There are a couple of awkward moments, but we don't see much of the character anyway. So it's not the worst. It's not the best. I don't think there was any ill intent, but it does make the cartoon just a little bit awkward in a few places. And Bluto, as Crusoe, sees Popeye and Olive Oyl approaching, and needless to say, Bluto is very much interested in Olive Oyl, and we have the usual Popeye versus Bluto to try and attract Olive Oyl. And the island setting is the aspect that I think was done really well. The overarching narrative, absolutely fine, works well, no issues. But I was really impressed with how they utilised the island setting, because there are many, many cartoons around this time set on islands, and this is not a criticism, really just an observation, but they all tend to look the same. The colour palettes are the same, the action is the same, because there's only a certain amount of things with which they can interact. But actually there's a bit more creativity here. There's a lot more to look at, but it generally felt believable. Nothing felt too far-fetched, and it was just a lot more creative than I was expecting. So I think they did a really good job of really maximising the potential of the island environment and being quite creative there. We get some fun animals. I think the designs are great, the animation is great, the colour palette, while being very believable, is certainly satisfying. And again, some island-based cartoons aren't the most interesting to look at because the colour palettes can be bland, they can be repetitive with the backdrops, but that's not the case here. Definitely a lot more fun to look at than I was expecting, based on the premise. Great voice acting, great music. I'd say it's creative, it's a little different. Yes, the Man Friday character is a little bit of a stereotype, but as I said, we don't actually get that much of the character. The main narrative works well, and while it will never be my favourite Popeye cartoon, I'd say the Island Fling is a pretty decent experience.